I already recorded this entire video, man, and just as I got to the end of it, my power went out and got rid of it all. Yippee. As the title suggests, I have some very, very exciting news. I have officially left my job and I'm going to be doing YouTube for at least 6 months full time. This is something that has been on my mind for a long time. I've been thinking non-stop about it for the past few months. Like, to keep things simple and not go on rants like I did last recording, for the last 2 years out of the 4 years that I've been working in my job, I made a deal with my managers to give me basically 1 week of working and then a week off so I could focus on the videos. And that worked for a little bit, it worked for quite a while. But within that time frame, say for example my manager would come up and ask me to do an extra day this week for him. If I said yeah, every time without fail for the preceding weeks, I would get extra days here and there that were days that were supposed to be for videos, and it just got a bit annoying, especially the last few months, because I was doing full time for Christmas and we're understaffed a bit, so it just started to get very draining, you know? Like, I've had no satisfaction in the job anymore. It just didn't give me any sense of accomplishment, you know? I didn't feel like I was a, contributing member to society or anything like that like I did when I first started. And it got to the point that I was on autopilot so often in work that it would then start to bleed in to my days off and I just wouldn't want to do anything. That's when I really started to think that maybe I just need to take the leap and just go for it. In my mind, it was like, I don't want to regret it in the future. I don't want to have that regret being like, oh, maybe if I did leave the job and start working on the videos full time, maybe then, like, it could have worked. It could have worked out. What if? You know, I don't want to have that in the future. I don't want no what ifs. I want to know for a fact if it will work out or not. And the only way to do that is to bite the bullet and take that leap of faith and figure it out for ourselves. Like, don't get me wrong, I am fucking terrified. Of course I am. I'm filled with so many mixed emotions. I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to see the boys in work so often anymore. And all of these types of things that are playing a part in my brain, like worried about if it doesn't work out and yada yada yada. All these different things colliding at once. But I have never been more confident about anything in my life. I genuinely believe that I can make this work because, like, even though the videos haven't been as frequent, I still enjoy and I still am proud of the videos that I have been putting out. It's just the consistency of the thing that has been pissing me off. But on the flip side of that, the videos that I have been putting out have been doing really well. And I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, if videos are doing well when I'm only uploading once every 2 weeks at this point, unfortunately, God knows what would happen if I was uploading multiple times a week. More high quality videos, shorts, everything that I can possibly do to make this channel grow. All I have been doing is simply uploading videos. I haven't been promoting them anywhere. I haven't been putting them on Twitter. I haven't been putting them in any Reddit threads. All I've been doing is simply click and upload. If I put more time into it, promote the videos a bit more, make the videos higher quality, edited wise, just upgrade the quality and the consistency across the board, I do genuinely believe that we can make it work, like 100%. And I am beyond excited about that fact. Like, I'm trying to put my worries aside and just be like, enjoy it while you can. Because if this doesn't work out after these few months, I'm not going to have any regret about it. Because at least now I know. I will never have to worry about that in the future. I know how it worked out in a way, you know? But I'm going to really enjoy this experience because it's a funny thing. Like, the way that I'm looking at it right now is like a trial run. It's been a dream of mine for a long time. But I've never actually had that experience of what it is like. You know, what it is like to be a full-time creator. So obviously in turn of, taking this few month span to put out as much as I can and just go fucking hog wild on the videos, kind of like, a trial run before I actually start making money and before I start making, this my actual career, because you never know. I might start doing it for a few months and realize I hate this job. Like, you never fucking know. Like, that's very unrealistic to happen, but you never know. But like, yeah, I'm just genuinely really excited. I'm trying not to go on rants. You know, I'm very like hyperactive right now. It's the first video I've recorded in at least like give or take fucking 3 weeks, I'd say actually. So I'm a little bit rusty. I'm still a little bit affected from my fucking trauma of my last job. Joking, of course, but like, yeah, I definitely still feel the effects of working in there, but the longer I'm out of there, the more that's going to go away, and I'm gonna find myself again, because I definitely did begin to lose myself. I'm not gonna lie, I started to lose, not my sanity, but like just who I am as a person. What do I enjoy doing? Everything that I enjoyed doing became monotonous to me. Like, I'd be coming up with these stupid excuses to not do the things that I always have loved to do. Like, make videos, play games, watch shows, watch anime, go like outside and play with some friends. 26-year-old man, by the way. But you know what I mean? Just go out and do stuff. All of these things that have brought me joy throughout my entire life were starting to just look very unappealing to me, like in every shape of the word. And like after leaving that place, a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Without a shadow of a doubt, that was the reason. That wasn't the job that I was planning on staying in for the long run. Near the end, it just started feeling like every day I'm in there is useless. You know, I'm not doing anything. So I just felt stuck. But don't get me wrong, like I don't regret working in that place. At the end of the day, it really helped me come out of my shell as my first job. The lads in there brought me loads of laughs, loads of fun times, great memories with them all. Like, I couldn't be more thankful. Like, I couldn't be more thankful that I could do that. I couldn't be more fucking happy that I actually did it. All the excitement is just running through me right now. I have so many ideas of things that I want to do. I can actually fucking do them without having to worry about being in work at the end of the week, because I don't have it anymore. Don't get me wrong, I know I know the risks. I know the risks before anyone in the comments puts it down. Like, I'm not promoting this type of fucking behavior, you know? Like, it is definitely reckless, 100%. However, I've always been a reckless boy. It genuinely feels like the colour has been brought back into my life, you know? Like, it's a weird one, man, because I went through so many ups and downs in that job. Like, personally, on a personal level. The lads in there were a big part of helping me through it. So I'll be forever grateful to all the lads in there, everyone in that job. But yeah, I don't want to keep going around in circles. I'm just very excited to pump out as much content as I can for you all. And like, I have a few more things I want to talk about in this video other than that. But I have a fun little story to share, because, fun fact, I really fucked up my toe 3 days before the end of my entire like lineage in that fucking place. We have these power pallet trucks. If anyone who works in a warehouse will be aware of them, they're like electric power trucks, or Jesus Christ, electric pallet trucks, that's the one. That has like a little trigger on it so you can pull heavy pallets without having to do any manpower. They are heavy fucking machinery. It is pretty fucking beefy, and it has the power of a forklift. So, you know the type of fucking girth we're dealing with here. I'll show a picture of it on screen, the actual culprit. I was pulling the pallet out of the back, right? And there was a bit of concrete that had been broken off, like a little fucking chip, pretty much. And the wheel of the power truck got stuck in that little concrete that was missing. And no matter how much I pressed the fucking trigger, the wheel was just spinning. It wasn't touching off anything. So what I decided to do was give it a little yank. And for some reason, when I gave it that little nudge, this fucking thing decided it was Tony Hawk and tried to do a kickflip onto my fucking foot. It had some airtime, gentlemen. I have never seen that thing leave the ground even an inch. And like, in front of my eyes, this thing is at least a fucking foot off the ground. It bounces out of the hole and lands directly on my right foot. The steel toe tip of my boot gets crushed. It bends down, digs into my big toe, and luckily it was only the left side of the steel toe boot that got broken. Here's a little bit of a fun fact about steel toe boots, gentlemen. They are designed to cut your fucking toes off instead of crushing them, because it's easier to reattach them that way. I would prefer having a toe. So you can imagine my fucking fear when I see this thing jump a foot into the ground, land on my foot, and then drive off with my foot still under the fucking thing. I was doing the splits. I was looking like Michael Jackson in that bitch, trying to fucking get my foot back, you know? But the scariest part about it was, as the thing landed on my foot, I felt the steel toe break. I heard it break, as a matter of fact. And I felt it hit off of my toe, but then after that, my toe went numb. I couldn't feel a thing from where it hit to the tip of my toe. So I was genuinely under the impression that my toe was missing. Like, I was bricking it. I was shitting myself. I thought I lost my big toe just before I left the place. But luckily, no. Luckily, it's not even broken, as a matter of fact, because I'm so hard. All it did was pretty much peel the top layer of skin off of my toe. It bruised it pretty badly. It was swollen for a little bit. But other than that, like, I really got off lucky. Like, I couldn't even take my fucking shoe out from under the thing, man. Like, I have it actually here. So this is a normal one. This is what it's supposed to look like. Just nice, sleek, pretty stylish. And then, oh, wrong side. Not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest, gentlemen. Like, it is snapped. Just here, it has snapped. Like, you can actually see the break in the fucking shoe if I show you. Like, it was spooky. As I said, I couldn't even get my foot out of it, so I had to, while my toe is still lodged under this fucking gigantic forklift thing, I had to untie my shoe, take my foot out of my shoe, check to make sure my toe was still there, first of all, and then I had to balance on one foot. Like, for some reason, my main, like, worry at that moment was still not to get my sock wet. I don't know why that was the case. So I was there, like a fucking flamingo, just like one leg up while leaning down trying to fucking take my shoe out from under this thing. It was sore. My toe was in bits. It was the next day that my toe really started to hurt. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been broken. I'm surprised it wasn't broken, in all fairness. Let's use this as a piece of context, right? I got my foot crushed by a car going 60 kilometers an hour. My foot was crushed, ligaments torn, everything. And that was nothing compared to the force I felt on my singular big toe in this instance. It was insane. So the fact it isn't broken is genuinely a miracle. Oh yeah, and one last piece of exciting information I would love to give you. I got a new addition to my tattoo. My tattoo, look. Like, it looks better with the whole thing on display. Well, these three are the ones that I got done, first of all. Why am I out of breath, man? What the fuck? Like, the whole, like, thing is going to be, like, different mythologies, different cultures and stuff, but the main one is going to be my culture, Celtic. And, like, see here, like, Irish. Like, this was added as well. The little rock around it was added, but the actual, like, symbol itself, that's been there for a while. I've had that for about, give or take, 2 years, I'd say. I love it. It does look a little bit like a dick from certain angles, but I still really like it. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like it. Next piece that I'm going to be getting done is going to be filling in all of these gaps. Yeah, this is basically all I wanted to talk about. I know it was a bit all over the place, mainly because it's my first video I've recorded in a good while. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am for what's to come. I hope you've enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. If you have any ideas of videos that you would want me to, you know, try make and see what happens, just let me know down below. But it's happening, boys. This is our fucking year. This is our year. This is our year. This is our year. Easy peasy. It's happening, folks. Right, that's it, folks. It's been EXO, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, folks.